What's up, everybody? So it's summertime. I'm out of school and I'm bored as shit. And I came to Sneaky Beans, which is right across from my apartment, to have a beer. And I was thinking, like, what can I do? I'm so bored. And as I'm having this beer, I'm like, why don't I do like a blog and call it Beer Blog? So here we are. Not really sure what I'm going to talk about, but seeing as a lot of things have been going on with my alma mater at Ole Miss, I felt like that would be kind of a good thing to talk about. So let's start with the big one, the murder. Well, they're both big. The murder, Ali Kostial. Maybe you've seen, it's everywhere, it's on national news, but so this 21-year-old, police find her body next to a lake, Sardis Lake in Oxford, or right outside of Oxford. They find her body shot 8 times. And so, that was big news. And when I first saw the news, I kept seeing her face, and I said, she looks super, super familiar. Like, I have to know her. And turns out I was an orientation leader at Ole Miss, and she was in one of my groups. So it's kind of like a personal connection for me. But yeah, just about that. The guy that they have arrested and charged with it, Brandon Theesfeld, he has to have mental problems or something. I mean, the rumor is that she was pregnant with this kid. He wanted her to get rid of it. She didn't want to. But like, how messed up in your mind do you have to be or how privileged do you have to think you are to take not only the girl's life, but also the child that she's carrying's life that she wanted to keep, and you know, I just don't get it. I hope they give him. I hope the full weight of the law comes down on them, but yeah, it's super crazy. I sending my thoughts and prayers to Allie's family and her friends, because I can't imagine, you know, hearing this news. Absolutely insane. But yeah, like, hopefully more details come out. That the whole pregnancy thing is just a rumor right now. They haven't really said anything, but I'm gonna follow the story and see what comes of it. See if here's my beer advertisement, and see what happens. And you know, I hope, like I said, I hope he suffers the consequences and the family can find some sort of peace. The other thing that happened with Ole Miss this week, just recently, 3 fraternity members posted a picture to social media holding guns in front of the Emmit Till sign. Of course, Emmit Till was the 14-year-old who was abducted, beaten, and murdered for supposedly making a white woman feel uncomfortable or touching a white woman, which she later came out and said that was bullshit and not really sure. But anyway, they took a picture in front of that, and it's since blown up. They've been suspended by their fraternity. I believe it was KA. The fraternity suspended them. The university, however, has said it's kind of out of their jurisdiction, since, you know, it wasn't on campus and it wasn't a university-sponsored event. You know, on the surface, you see 3 guys who just post a picture next to a sign holding guns. And no, that's not illegal. No, we don't know if they, you know, they didn't in the picture. We don't know anything besides the picture that we have. So we don't know if they did anything to the sign. We don't know. So on the surface, it kind of looks not so bad, right? But then you have to remember what this sign is. This sign represents not only Emmit Till, who died and sparked a whole civil rights movement, but also all of the African American people who fought after him and before him, and all the African American students at Ole Miss, where these guys went to school. And so it represents a lot more than just a sign. And then you have to look at where we are as a country today and where our race relations are, which they're not very good, in case you haven't realized. Probably the worst since I've been alive, for sure. And so taking all that into account, it's much more than just a picture with guns next to a sign. You know, it's, quite frankly, it's racist. And in my opinion, the university should do something. You know, the whole creed of the university and all of the handbooks and everything, they preach respect and for the dignity of each person, and this, quite frankly, is not respect at all. It's quite the opposite. And so I think by the university, by not doing anything, is kind of missing a real opportunity here to take a step forward and show their student body that, one, they're not going to tolerate this, and two, they're going to support the African American community and all the minorities. Today, the interim chancellor, he sent out an email to everybody, alumni, students, everything, saying, you know, there's nothing we can really do, but we respect all our students, and quite frankly, that's bullshit unless you do something. Put your money where your mouth is. So yeah, those are my thoughts on kind of those two stories. I meant to talk about my beer at the beginning and tell you what kind I'm drinking today. This is a Grindhouse Cream Ale from Ghost River out of Memphis. It's alright. It's kind of water. It tastes like water pretty much, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I mean, I'm drinking it. Good. But yeah, so I don't know how often I'm going to do this or what I'm going to talk about, but I don't know, if somebody happens to watch this, you can comment your ideas for the next one. I guess that's it. I'll see you.